Hey everybody, it's mardiman641 here, and welcome to my next part of my Let's Play of Evoland 2, A Slight Case of Continuum Disorder. This is part 29, and I'm actually re-recording this because I had some problems with the audio, so I have to quickly edit this video. As I said in like an earlier episode during the series, my editor, Sony Vegas, or Sony, you get the point. Sometimes when I finalize a video, it will capture all the audio, but sometimes it won't. And in this case, it didn't. So here's me re-recording it. And there's only one set of music, so it doesn't matter. The point here. This episode is the card game episode, and I actually did, however, try to explain it during live, and I would say I think there may be more I would like to say, but since this is literally post-commentary, this gives me a much better idea to tell off how the cards work. Okay, so let's get right into this. You get a limited amount of cards, and you start off with only a few of them, and you start off with pretty much the weakest deck. Depending on who you're facing, has either the less amount of health or the most amount of health, and you will always have 20 HP. And I don't know if you can upgrade it later in the game. I don't think you could, but if you can, let me know in the comments section, and I'll be sure, I'll keep that in mind when I play future card games with random people around the land of Evoland. But anyways, in each card there is 4 corners, which has its own unique things. The top left is experience. Now below the heart symbol is a little diamond-shaped thing. And whenever you throw away a card, or at least use one turn, you will use up some gem points, so you can use more cards. And there's some special cards later down the road that will also use as support to increase more gems and make them go faster. But basically, the more gem points you have, the more cards you can use. And there's a certain amount of cards you use. Say, okay, I need to use a bear, but it has 4 gem points. Anyways, as you can see right here, I just beat the first guy and I got my first card. Well, actually my 4th card. It's the back card. You start off with 3 cards. You got the bear, the squirrel, and I think it was the mushroom? I have no idea. But, anyways, as I'm saying, say that I have a bear card and it costs 4 experience points. Right now I have 1. I can't use it, so, but also it's the strongest card I have, and I want to use it. So what I do is I look at my other cards, and then I add up how much will I have if I use these. And once I have my calculation figured out, I'll decide which cards to throw away and which ones to keep and use in battle. The bottom left is how much attack it will do, how much damage it will deal on the card that's in front of you. Say my squirrel has 1 attack point, so it could at least give the opponent ahead 1 damage. The bottom right is your health. It's important that you have more HP than your opponent's attack range. And what really matters is that be sure that your cards don't go less than what you need to do, but you can also strategize by using the weakest attacker just to weaken at least 1 card. But is it worth it? Not very well. But the top right of the card is what type of status effect it will also do. For the axe, what it does, pretty much does a counter attack. So say like if the enemy hits my bear, the bear will also counter attack afterwards and will deal more damage. The squirrel, as you can tell, has a bow, and what it is, basically, he's a long-range type. You must, I highly recommend, for long range, you always put behind. So, say, it's important that, that the scroll I have should be behind a card that is stronger than that, and then once you do that, like what I did for that scroll right there, you're gonna be in the front, or you're gonna stay where you are. You're making your decision, huh? It's not making a very good decision, but whatever. The squirrel can deal more damage to the opponent from the back that will cause his health to go down even farther, which is good. It's always have to have long-range people so you can do whatever you want to fight against it. Anyways, here's me fighting the next guy. However, you don't get anything from defeating him, and I have no idea why. I ask myself, really, why do I not get any card from him? Especially, like, I know this is supposed to be like a card, like, challenging school area. You don't get anything from fighting him. That's just simply just mind-boggling. I mean, like, I feel like that she should reward you in some way, but no. I mean, like, but at least, like, this will give me a much better consideration. As you can see, this knight here has a status effect on the top right, which looks like a gem. Basically, with his card, he will be able to, like, if he spends a turn alive, he will eventually use his time to also increase your experience points by a few, and that is also one of the most helpful cards. Now, later down the road, you will encounter the red sword status effect, which I didn't encounter in this video, but I did encounter a few in a few future videos. And by the way, this recording is recorded after episode 36 or somewhat is posted, so I am way ahead of schedule. As you can see right there, I won, but I complained about, wait, why did it not give me a card? Oh, for some reason he doesn't. It's like he doesn't care about me or whatever. So now I start fighting this pirate, which of course is more of a challenge. But as we make progress into this, the games will get harder. So ever since then, I've started to get good at them. I got distracted about what the red sword does. What the red sword does, basically, the red sword, if your opponent uses a red sword, if it's your turn and you attempt to attack the guy with a red sword, the enemy will attack first. You do not attack first. So, you cannot deal any damage on the red sword. So, you need to be sure that your monster has more HP than the enemy's attack. Otherwise, that red sword doesn't even matter if you outmatch him or not. You will die instantly. So it's important that you have the most health over attack on your other card. And once you do that, then put your card in front of it, and your character will survive the attack, and then it will try to attack afterwards. And I bet there is more cards out there, but as of this time, I have no idea what these cards are, so I'm just going to have to say that is all I know for a card game. But, I did, however, get a lot of cards along the process. I got but by the ones on default, I've got the mouse with the bomb, I have the squirrel, sniper, and also the bear. That's the free default I have. I eventually got the bat. I eventually got the mushroom thingy-majig. and I think I got another one, and I think it's this match is where I'll get it. But it's really important because, like, when I went later down the road, there were some guys that I had to fight, and they do have a card match with me, yeah, but I can't battle them because I'm not strong enough. So I literally have to fight them later in order to 100% everything. And I had plans for 100% this game, although it's going to be extremely difficult, but it's worth a shot. I'm going to try to do 100% this game, and if it means necessary that I'm going to have to do a lot of sacrifices, then so be it. Another thing I will say, however, is that the card game is fun. I enjoyed it a lot, and I think it gets better from here on out. But yeah. Alright, well, we're also halfway into the video, and all what this is just a card game between some people. Man, I think let's just talk about something while we're at it. Alright, so anyways, this is stuff what's going to be happening in the future of my channel right now. But, okay, well, I just got a card, and it is the blob, of course. It's the blue blob. Alright, so let's talk about future content of this channel. As of right now, of the day of... Oh, by the way, the eclipse is happening tonight. Because this is going to be recorded immediately after I uploaded a failure recording or somewhat. The eclipse is happening tonight, earlier today, and I'm going to try to get this posted before the eclipse happens. It's not possible. The eclipse might have already happened by now, but I'm going to try to get it out as soon as possible. But, the eclipse is happening, and, once every 99 years, ever it happens. This seems to be a fun occasion. But, anyways, I'm gonna be streaming every day, like, 7 days a week, but, don't expect me to happen every day, because I could eventually get, all, like, tangled up into something bad or somewhat. But, I will say that, that I'm going to be having myself an actual streaming schedule. So it's important for you guys to follow my Twitch in the description below, and you can catch up on streaming. I got my capture device to work on consoles now, so I'm able to live stream off of consoles. I can stream Breath of the Wild, I can stream Mario Maker, I can stream Paper Mario on my Wii U that I have. Well, maybe like, well, not Color Splash, but the Paper Mario game that I have on my virtual console. I can stream all my Wii U games, I can stream all my Switch games. I have an Xbox now, so if I get an HDMI port for my Xbox, hopefully, I can stream Xbox games, which is awesome. But, yeah, I'm also trying to be very active on Discord, although my Discord has been very slim recently, but, I'm gonna try to become active. Not likely, but, I'll give you any reports on what would happen until then. But I will say that running out of things to talk about. I know it sounds like I'm just trying to come up with stuff because this is unscripted, but like there's not that much I can think of. I guess I could go back to the commentary or whatever. But this lady that I'm fighting right now has 20 HP, and it's the only person in the building who has 20 HP. And I had a lot of trouble trying to fight him, and yes, I'm pretty sure that there is a way I could fight him earlier in the game. I just need to think smarter and like know exactly how every card works and know what to do. But at this point, I didn't have the correct skill to do it, and I feel like I should need more cards before I even do tackle this. But I will say, I did, however, beat her later in the game, and I did have her get the card for it, and it's very powerful. Probably not too powerful, but as long as like I'm able to do much with it, that'll be okay. I guess one thing I can say is that the card game is I like RPG card games. I certainly like the one that we did in evoland 1, and also there's another card game, but it's a matching game, and of course you are always bound to lose it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's just talk more on what's happening on social media. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna connect my Twitch or my XSplit to YouTube, so I can stream both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so I can get more viewers in besides just my Twitch audience. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get this work later down the road, but and if I do so, I need to be sure what I use is correct and made specifically for that. Now, the last month of Sonic Mania is going to be about like 10 days away or somewhat, so let's talk about that really quickly before we get to Sonic Mania on September. I love Sonic Mania. It's really amazing. I enjoyed it. I really appreciate this, so I highly suggest you go buy it on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, or PS4, and on the 29th, the PC. Although, if you want to avoid spoilers, once again, if you're a PC user, you can go ahead and mute the thing. You go ahead and mute the thing for. Oh yeah, there's the sword guy. I hate that sword guy. Like, I think I did an attempt on him on, I think, one of these. I don't know. But, here's one of the sword guys. Here's me, using, one of them, hopefully on the sword guy. But if not, I have no idea. Like, here's me trying to think of what to do for a good move. Okay, yeah, that definitely works on the bear, so obviously switch to the bear. It's just me deciding what things do. Okay, let's just focus back on the commentary. Are you going up or are you going down, dude? Going up? Please go up. I want to know what you're doing. Okay, so basically, as you can see, this sword guy just attacks me first. And, yeah, that sword guy will attack you first. And if you have low health, that's not good for you. But, yeah, that's basically what he does. And I think there's more cards, but I can't really do anything about him at this time. But, anyways, there's gonna be 12 levels, and also an extra thing. And there's 3 bonus and 1 special, which means, like, it'll be around, like, 15 episodes of Sonic Mania. Around that, at least. And that'll be hopefully I'm gonna try to make it the best series, and also make it to an ending where it's pretty much okay. So we got finished the whole series. We don't need to do any more of this monthly day series. We finished it completely. I'm running out of things to talk about, and we're getting near the end of this, so I think I'm just going to have to mute my commentary, because, like, I will say this right now, I didn't even beat this guy at all, because, like, I suck at my job, so these other guys just killed me right there, and it's also multiple kill right there, but I'm not gonna bother with it. I am done. So anyways, I like to say thank you all for watching today's episode. Wait, did I even attempt it one more time? Oh yeah, of course I did. But I think this one is like one last thing. I gotta think of something good. This is unscripted, by the way, so this is just me doing one last shot at it before I eventually gave up and just left. What can I think about? What can I think about? I'm running out of things to talk about, dude. So I just can't think of anything. I'm so sorry. I wish I could. I wish I can stay here and just talk about it, but I have to do things later on. And I guess all I can say is the eclipse is coming. So feel free to witness the eclipse. I hope you have some special like protection to at least see the eclipse without even getting blindfolded, or I mean like getting blindsided, because like the eclipse is like much more dangerous than the actual sun. So yeah, I sure hope like not most of my audience are pretty much petrolized for their lives because of a eclipse. Let's hope I don't get petrolized. It literally depends. It may be a permanent part of my life. But anyways, that is it for today's video. I think I'm just gonna have to. Why am I I just don't know what I'm doing. I mean, like, I'm just trying to come up with some interesting commentary. I just talked about everything that's happening. All it is just a freaking card game where I'm just playing against a computer player to drain his health bar, and then all of a sudden I have to penetrate the other card's defenses just to reach to it. I have 20 HP, he has 20 HP, and sometimes he'll have 30 HP, and all I have to rely on is defending myself, or either going for the offense or the defense. It literally depends on the enemy itself. And if you can't figure out what to do, then you're roasted. You're toast. You're not going to win. You need more cards. You need stronger cards to protect yourself, because you don't have a lot of good cards. And sometimes, like, if you see on the left here, there are 2 blank cards. Although if there is something there, I can't tell what it is because my Steam account is glitching. So I can't see what those 2 cards are. They're actually something. I wish I could see it, but it's not worth seeing anything if I can't figure out what the card is. It could be a bear, it could be a fox, it could be something strong that I could use for an advantage, just to give him a final blow. It's literally not that easy to tell if you can't tell what the card is, because all you see is also a ruby counter, but you don't see attack, you don't see HP, and you don't see what the status effect is. Sometimes you will, but like sometimes you'll see all of them, but sometimes you won't even know what it is. So it makes the game difficult. So you assume that, okay, my character only drew 1 card and drew two invisible cards, so I assume these 2 are just there for show. But no, they're actual cards. They're just hidden very invisibly and very a pain in the butt to use because you can't really tell what you're using. Is that it? Please tell me I left afterwards. Please tell me I gave up. I don't want to talk more. I think I did. So anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next part.